Once upon a sound, before Afrobeats became Africa's loudest export, before Nigerian artists started selling out stadiums in Paris, London, and Atlanta, there was the Headies.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Headies is back to base.
Yeah, touchdown, Nyanako.
Switch the takeover. Every f***ing single was a hit back to back. From lyrically to shocky to FS Joku. Couldn't anybody.
Egbon Malamide, if you want the car, come and collect it. God bless you.
Bold, boisterous, and brilliant. It emerged in 2006 like a prophecy fulfilled, at a time when Nigerian music needed more than celebration. It needed a stage, a standard, a symbol. And the Headies became just that. Founded by Hip Hop World magazine and spearheaded by AO Animation, it was more than just an award ceremony, it was a cultural landmark. It defined who was hot, who was next, and who had arrived. In a country where talent often screamed louder than structure, the Headies created order out of the creative chaos. Every artist wanted it, every fan watched it, every performance was a moment and every trophy was a monument. The categories were thoughtful, the aura prestigious. Best Rap Album, Artist of the Year, Best Vocal Performance, and of course, the legendary Next Rated. The latter wasn't just an award, it was a launchpad. It saw the future and gave it a crown before the world did. Wizkid, Davido, Ricardo Banks, Rema, Fireboy DML, all alumni of this golden category, now giants. But as with many Nigerian institutions, where glory gathers, politics lacks. The music was loud, but the whispers were louder. Whispers of bias, favoritism, technical disarray, and a growing disconnect between the organizers and the very culture they sought to honor. No controversy echoes louder than the 2015 debacle. The night two titans of industry turned the Headies stage into a sparring ring.
Thank you, God. To think that this song was just a cover, like so many covers that I've released before I done the song. And thank God, thank a big shout out to Olamide. I love you. And I'm dedicating this award to my YBN family and then Lil Kesh. Give them a show. Thanks.
You know, I don't collect gold. Let's be honest. This award belongs to Lil Kesh because Lil Kesh is our next rated artist. F*** that shit! Switch the takeover. Every f***ing single was a hit back to back. From lyrically to shocky to FS Joku. Couldn't anybody.
Egbon Malamide, if you want the car, come and collect it. God bless you.
And just like that, the credibility of the Headies took a hit. It wasn't just about who won anymore, it was about how and why. The years that followed were uneven. Some ceremonies felt rushed. Some felt empty. Some were riddled with no-shows, late starts, and questionable wins. The artists, once proud to pose with their plaques, began to grow distant. Bigger stars stopped attending and bigger platforms started competing. Then came the foreign phase, the move to Atlanta in 2022 and 2023. The vision was clear, globalize the brand and showcase Afrobeats to the world. But the execution felt disjointed. While some applauded the ambition, many Nigerians felt betrayed. The Headies, once rooted in the grit and glory of Lagos, now felt like a distant relative trying too hard to impress outsiders. The soul of the show, the raw, unfiltered, Lagos made magic got lost somewhere between international elegance and cultural estrangement. Critics didn't mince words. Was the Headies losing relevance? Was it becoming a ceremony without a pulse? Even with lavish stages and A-list names, something essential felt absent: connection. But 2025 brought a shift. a retreat back to base. The theme for the 17th edition was just that, back to base. A public homecoming, a confession wrapped in branding. It was held in Lagos once more, the birthplace of its legend, the heart that once beat so loudly for it. It wasn't without its highlights. Performances by Flavor, Odumodu Black, and others reignited that old spark. New categories like the Best Soundtrack and the Best Performer Live showed signs of growth, a willingness to adapt to the evolving music ecosystem. But even in its return, the Headies couldn't escape its haunting flaws. The show ended prematurely. Several awards were unannounced. Technical hiccups reminded everyone that polish still eludes the product. Fans left confused, disappointed, and once again asking, what's happening to the Headies? The sad truth. The Headies, in its prime, was a cultural thermostat. It didn't just measure the heat, it set it. Today, it struggles to even find the temperature. In an era where Nigerian artists are getting global nods from the Grammys, BETs, and Mobos, a local award show must earn back its relevance, not assume it. Still, all is not lost. AO Animation has hinted at transformation. A more inclusive judging board, a Headies Foundation, and a creative summit to reposition the brand. These are not just bandages, they could be blueprints. But they must be followed through with action, not announcements. Because Nigerian music is no longer crawling. It is sprinting, leaping, and conquering. The sound is global, the players are stars, and the fans are smarter. The Headies must rise to meet this new tempo or risk being drowned out by louder, better orchestrated symphonies. In its brightest moments, the Headies crowned the culture. It captured time in trophies and amplified voices that once struggled to be heard. But time has shifted. The question now isn't just, can the Headies recover? It's deeper. Does it still matter? Because the truth is, awards don't define the culture defines the awards. And if the Headies wants to be more than just a memory, it must tune its ears back to the streets, the streams, the stages, and the soul. Maybe, just maybe, there's still time for the Headies to find its rhythm again, not in foreign applause, but in familiar cheers.